Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So yesterday, almost the whole session market was standing with the retracement that we discussed previously, and currently it finally has reached the 118 area that we have specified. So the fairy tale around the stimulus lasts not too long, and you can see yesterday several euphoria starts to its hosting. This market turned to the down with a deeper retracement on the gold market. This drop was even more significant. The debates between Donald Trump and Joe Biden hasn't brought any, well, really some new breath of the information. So mostly it was the mutual piking and accusing each other with the different sins. So currently, it seems that market mostly starts to watching in the perspective of the couple of weeks. So this is elections, this is end of the financial year, overall situation with the economy, the situation with the pandemic, and in the current circumstances, the markets could behave a bit different, not quite common as we habit to see. So investors probably could be more careful, and they will gravitate a bit more in the current period to some safety, some safe haven. And well, in that circumstances, some demand for United States dollar could increase, especially close to the voting by the unknown results and the fact that voting is also done by mail. So that brings a bit more risk to overall situation. Besides, as announcing and calculation of the votes could take more time, this year this process could be extended right to the Thanksgiving or even longer. And this is the period of the uncertainty coming with the different holidays that makes investors contract the overall positions, contract the trades, and gravitate to some protection. And that could make an impact on the markets as well. Anyway, currently you could see that market has shown the pullback. We discussed trend stands bullish here. Market hasn't quite reached the OP target that as we think should happen. At least currently we do not see any reasons that this upward action already is cancelled and market is reversing. So we still consider the possible reaching of this target. It's approximately 119 area. Currently market stands at 118, so potential is not bad. On the 4-hour time frame chart, as we discussed, market stands currently at the major support that we discussed is 118 confidence support, 118.10. So and very potentially we said that it is possible to consider taking the long position with the possible upward continuation. In the current moment, well, it's two chances to make this. Either you could just buy here with placing stops below these lows, because if market indeed has intention to proceed higher, this should happen right here, because on the way down all targets has been met and market stands in agreement, confidence support. So that should be enough to let market to proceed upward action if it stands indeed bullish. If this will not happen, market reverse and start dropping lower, well, in this case, it will be not actually good situation, because this indication of the weakness, especially when the market stands near the target. It's one point when the market stands at the target and shows deep retracement, but when the market stands in halfway to the target and hasn't reached it just for some few pips and turning down and shows too deep retracement, that is bad sign. That's why from that standpoint, you could make the decision on the possible position taken here. But if you would like to be more careful, maybe it makes sense indeed in the current situation. So you need to drop your time frame lower to the hourly chart and watch for possible bullish patterns. So currently you can see that on the way down, market has hit the XOP, creates an agreement with the confluence support on the 4-hour time frame chart. And here you can see some signs of the bullish reversal starts to form. Well, it's difficult to say what particular pattern could be formed here. Well, I don't know, maybe some kind of the reverse head and shoulders or something of that sort. So this market will reach here. So small showing the first pullback shows the pullback somewhere to 118.10, 118.15 again, and then could reestablish upper direction. You could wait for a pattern. Or at the current moment, this market stands very close to the potential reversal point. It's also possible for position taking with the stops below these lows. But that's maybe carries more risk, because here is a kind of the trade based on the trend. So we have the trend, we are fade down the retracement on the lower time frames and trying to buy from the very strong support area. So that's the idea currently. For the more protection, of course, it will be better to wait for the pattern. So the pattern gives you more confidence, and maybe even you will be able to place tighter stop. I don't know. So, but currently on the euro currency, things that we could say is that market entered the support that we initially identified, and now we just need to see what will happen around it. So whether the market will be able to jump up from this level and continue upward direction. Failure to do this in downward direction, well, would significantly decrease the bullishness on the market, and even could be an indication that the retracement might be over, market is ready to start dropping. So, but this is not the time yet for this conclusion. So let's see what will happen. On the cable, approximately the same story. If you remember, we discussed the retracement here. Market currently is passing for the first level. Next will be 130 approximately. 128, 29.84, 130, 12 areas. So this will be confluence. It's here at this level that you could keep an eye on. But it's not the fact yet that market definitely will reach it. So, but on the cable, guys, a bit different situation, because here, while euro hasn't reached the major OP, the cable already has done this right here, and that's why the Great British Pound has more reasons to show the deeper retracement. So it will be a different situation. But we will see what will happen. Currently, all eyes on the euro currency.